Yeah. That'll be good right there. It's a good play right there. What he in? Yeah. That's a touchdown. Wait a minute. You caught me? What's up, y'all? Week 2 is upon us. Welcome back to the Coach Up Top. I'm your host, Coach A. Let's go with the Week 2 scores. BC Reign 20, UMS Wright 39, Gulf Shores 14, Saraland 43, Faith Academy 16, Central 28, MGM with the big win 41, Daphne 31, Bryant with the goose egg, Foul Hope 31. Cottage Hill 17, Hillcrest Evergreen 13, Mobile Christian 42, Satsuma 6, Big Blunt back 32, Murphy Goose Egg 0, Escambia County Goose Egg Jackson 40, Chickasaw. Man, I don't even know when we can get a score down now. With the Goose Egg, Blackshire 40. T.R. Miller, 35. Monroe County, 8. T.R. Miller got something brewing down there. LaFleur with the goose egg. Coach Jackson returned the favor. 50 with the 50 P's. Davidson with the goose egg. Baker, 42. McGill, 10. Theodore, 27. Those are your scores for this week. Week 2 is already here. Let's jump right into the topics. Topics. What do you mean topics, Coach? I mean, you should know what the team look like by now. It's no more excuses. It's straight diagnosis and straight problem solving. If you're not able to problem solve, guess what? The long haul is upon us. It's reason play, baby. It's no more escaping from it. It's reason play. Reason play is very important. Reason play is how you maintain a dominance going into this upcoming week or the upcoming games or regional opponents that you have to the standings in the region. That 1, 2, 3 slot, that's the standard playoff slots that automatically go in. Now, if you're under that 1, 2, 3 spot, it's going to be a tough hill up top. Streak, consistency. I see some teams made adjustments. I see some teams continuously going downhill in the spiral. So, I'm here to give my perspective, not to bash high school play in Mobile this week. I feel an imbalance of game prep and game planning. And it also goes directly into my next thing that I really want to commend some and also ask others to perfect it. It's called adjustment. If you're going into half or you're going into another possession of quarter or the back end of a ball game, you have to learn how to make in-game adjustment. In-game adjustments save you in the long run. But it also goes in direct context of also looking at film. I mean, you can go into a game with basic plays, a script as they call it. I know a lot of people don't understand it, like, why they running the same play? It's called a script. So you practice a script. So you got a script against a particular offense, you got a script against a particular defense. So you script those plays, but if they're not working, what do you have in your back pocket? So that back pocket is something that you could have that's in your repertoire, as in your holster, as we call it, or it's something that you could do on the board. I seen the flow coach doing it. I don't know, was it much of an adjustment because of the final score outcome? Was it just because the camera was on? So the thing about adjustment is you have to make up in your mind, you have to allow yourself to have a back pocket, so when things do not go as planned, you could alternate it by making those adjustments. Adjustments are not easy. Adjustments is just a band-aid to fix what you already prepped for, or what all you already have done for that week. But the adjustment can make you win a game or repair a game, not to make it look so bad. So that's one of the most important things I could tell anybody in youth sports, in high school sports, and they do it in college and professional. They have guys up top, just like we have at the Coach Up Top. They have guys up top that really looks at the stats. They look at they call them analysts. Look at the stats, look at the yardage, look at the concepts that the defense run, concepts that the offense run, and that's another thing. That's one of the most important things, concepts. You cannot, at the beginning of the show, you see me playing a video game, right? Concepts are original to football. Concepts are the backbone. Those are never changed. The routing tree will never change. Hole assignment will never change. The only thing will change is people running certain defenses will calling it a different name. A bandit, a jack, a star, a rover, a Mike, a ram, you name it. Those are the only things that change in football. The concepts, the coverages, the fronts, you can manipulate it to your liking, but guess what? Everybody runs it. So it has to be some type of consistency in knowing what you have on your team in order to make it work. You just can't throw anybody in, or you just can't throw your own philosophy by stealing somebody else's philosophy. We have a lot of that, but the most basic things that you can do as a coach, as a player, adjustment. On the field, coaches mean you have a veteran on that field, a senior or a junior, or a freshman that have vision to see the concepts or the philosophy in which they're being taught or what they're being coached. And you have a coach that knows what's the weakness of that and how to attack it and how to adjust it and put a band-aid on it. That's my hot take. Question of the day from Stan. Coach, how do you feel about the referees in the plays and also how they're calling them? Well, it's a catch-22. I mean, because most of the time we have a shortage, first of all, I could tell you that. So the gentlemen that we do have, you have to recognize that they don't have to be there. It's actually a shortage in the referee. That's why you have some games that are playing on Thursday, normally play on Friday. And unfortunately, we don't have it like up north and in other communities that they play on certain Saturdays and Sundays and stuff like that. So we're fortunate enough to have enough guys. So you have to give them credit. But in the heat of a battle, as a coach, it be circumstances in which certain penalties can be called at any time. Everybody does them, from a holding. A holding to me is a judgment call, because I could say it's holding and the referee said not. Or he could call a holding on our team and I could say that it's not. So it's pretty much a judgment call, but the standard calls with illegal shift or not enough play on the line or too many men in the backfield or pass interference, those are calls that normally you could see it from a mile away. Now it comes to tic-tac fouls, such as what I just said, the holding and the line up in the neutral zone. Sometimes I do believe a lot of teams line up in the neutral zone and it's evaded because it's done. I was on the end of that questionable decision when I was in high school. And I just say, Robert Wilson, they said his helmet was lined up in the neutral zone. And I'm like, how's his helmet lined up in the neutral zone? Hey, I know he's about 6'5", but he wasn't. But those type of calls, I think, make fan question the ability of that referee or that side official, or just a coach just nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging and working and working and working the referee till he get his way. So once again, I thank them, but also I think it should be retraining after retraining after retraining. As a teacher, if we had to go to PDs every week or every day or every month or every year, we had to do all these PDs, I think refs should do the same thing. We got enough time for one more question. Coach, how do you feel about the DeBoer situation? Roll Tide. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in for this week's show. See you again next week. Once again, it's Coach A, Coach Up Top.